And so this video begins aboard the Admiral Joe Fowler as we're crossing the Seven Seas Lagoon on this July the 6th, 2025. Magic Kingdom, dead ahead. And I have just entered my 8th year as a Walt Disney World annual pass holder. We have reached the Magic Kingdom on this July 6th. I just want to fair warn you guys, this is a tragic day for me. This is the last day for the beloved, iconic Rivers of America, Tom Sawyer Island, and the Riverboat. Today is the last day that anyone can ever experience that inside Walt Disney World. Hi, I'm Tampa J. I remember on the 50th anniversary of Walt Disney World back in 2021, I was out here with a lot of friends, thousands and thousands of people celebrating the 50th anniversary of this beloved theme park. And that day was let's just be honest, it was a weird day. There was a lot of disappointment. A lot of people felt that we did not get a proper celebration of the history, a proper ceremony of the 50th anniversary. That is a fact. You can go back and watch those videos. I was just happy to be here. I've always been a very positive guy, very happy guy. I realize that there's a lot of things going on in this world, and this is an escape. This is a privilege. It's just to be an annual pass holder, just to come here one time. There's a lot of people around the world, billions of people, that will never have an opportunity to go inside a theme park, especially Walt Disney World. And I realize that. I have an opinion about the decision to take away the Rivers of America, all of that today, and I've felt strongly about this. I was heavily affected. I am saddened that they are taking away such a beloved feature, an iconic part of Walt Disney history, Walt Disney himself, here at Walt Disney World. I have been heavily affected by that, and I stand with that crowd. There's a lot of people that probably do not care that these things that I am showing you today, one last look at them, probably don't really care, and that's okay. You feel free to click off, don't watch, or if you just want to sit back and be optimistic, I hope you enjoy a one last look at these beloved attractions. But I am a man out here who loves just going out there and having adventures. It's really an American thing, a very Americana. Disney was a very patriotic, sentimental dude, as we know. There's a lot of stuff to confirm that out there. And the reason why he began Disneyland back in 1955 was because he wanted a place where everyone, the entire family, little Joe up to Big Sally, up to Grandpa Joe, wanted a place where everyone could come and ride the same attractions and witness the same things and have the same experiences. And also, he was getting a lot of letters at the Walt Disney World Company in Burbank. People wanted to come visit him and visit the studios, and he was like, it's an office, like, you can't do that. And that's when he decided, I need to make a park. And so he did, out in Anaheim. And that's coming up on the 70th anniversary. And inside that original park, the original Rivers of America, designed by Walt Disney himself and Admiral Joe Fowler. I just rode that boat over here. Who Admiral Joe Fowler would have a lot to do with the construction of this park eventually. And they named a riverboat after it. One of the original riverboats out here in the Rivers of America was Admiral Joe Fowler, a guy who put his sweat and blood into creating that attraction twice. I'm just talking about the history here. When Disneyland opened up, there was a park admission, one flat fee, and then you'd walk in and all the other attractions were a la carte. It was basically the same thing here when Disney World opened back up. With the exception at Disneyland, there was one thing you did not have to pay for, and that was Walt's Tom Sawyer Island. Walt Disney personally designed Tom Sawyer Island himself. In 1960, he was quoted to say that he wanted to make it free, and he wanted to make it everything that he was not able to do as a boy in Missouri, so everyone could go over there for free and have the things that that he never got to do. I'm gonna come back to that. Now, a lot of people say that, you know, Tom Sawyer Island, it's boring, no one goes over there. I get it. You know, you want to stand in line and ride all the rides and you never have time. I've been fortunate enough as an annual pass holder to come out here, go to Tom Sawyer Island and just hang out there, call it a day and spend time. So a lot of pass holders have made a lot of connections with it because it's just a place to go out there. It's beautiful. Cross the rivers of America, go out there, have fun. I know people that go out there and have picnics over the years. But a lot of people are saying, it's boring, put cars there. You may be a Cars fan. I think, I don't know, to me that's a little far-fetched. That part of the park, which I have celebrated for years, back in 2019, I created a whole video, everything patriotic at Walt Disney World and Epcot, and I made that one of my favorite spots in all of Walt Disney World. And I talked about how Walt just wanted people to experience Missouri. He always considered himself a Missourian. He was born in Chicago, but he said he loved his childhood in Marceline, Missouri, where he got a lot of inspiration from in theming the Disneyland and then eventually Disney World, Main Street USA, the rivers of America. He wanted the world to come to his theme park and get away and experience the beauties that he experienced as a kid in the Midwest. And that's one of the things that really bothers me about this decision of the Walt Disney World Company to take this away. Us Walt Disney fans are not fooled. We know that Walt would not want this to happen. Disney has proven over and over again with their decision making that they will sell its own history for money to a certain crowd as well. The average person cannot afford to take their family of 4 or 5 to Walt Disney World. That is thousands of dollars. It is a privilege, and that's why most people will never come or only come once. Once, that's it. That's the average. There are billions of people in the world, thousands of miles away. This is a very, very beautiful thing here. Walt Disney World Company has billions of dollars, and they have a lot of land. But sometimes when you're making a business decision, you don't think about history. Well, at least Walt Disney World and Robert Iger doesn't, because they have all this land to expand and put cars somewhere else, but yet they take the easy way out and they ruin a historical attraction. And that's why I'm mad. And you may not agree with that, that's okay. I've made my decision. I'm just the guy that makes videos, and if I can put my opinion out there and tell the truth, I will. There's a lot of people that may not agree with me, but there is a lot of people that do. For you true Walt Disney fans, and for everyone out there, I hope you enjoy this video. We're gonna go take one last tour of the rivers of America, Tom Sawyer Island, and ride the riverboat one last time. I'm getting sad saying it. Shout out to my fiance, Chris the girl, who used to be a cast member here. She was actually a riverboat captain and drove the riverboat. We've showed this many a times. She's made several videos, and she came out here months ago and did her last ride, and I was out of town, and I wanted to get here sooner, but we had to move, and I didn't think I was going to be here on the last day, but it came down to it where I had to drive 10 hours on the last day to experience this for the last time. So I appreciate you guys always watching me. We're gonna try to pick it up here, but I just want you guys to know the truth, that I am not happy with this decision, and I really do think it is the worst theme park decision ever. Yeah, I actually tweeted it on that day. It was like September 8th when we got the news after D23 that they were gonna take this away. And we're going to talk more about that. I hope you guys enjoy the video as much as you can. This will be the last look at the rivers of America. One of Walt's quotes here: the way to get started is to quit talking and begin doing. Welcome to Main Street USA. Looks like the Walt Disney World Main Street Transportation Company is about to set out. Check out those folks right there. That's always fun, man. I am here to do this one more time. And I'm getting very emotional, guys. This is a big deal. This is why I haven't been here since they made the announcement that they were taking this away. If you go back to all my Walt Disney World videos previous to the announcement, you will find I show the Rivers of America every video and talk about how beautiful it is. Roy right there. Roy Disney. As you know, Walt Disney had passed away years before the opening of Walt Disney World. But Roy Disney, often would say that if Walt Disney did not have his hand in this theme park, it would not have been created. Walt had a vision, and it stayed true after he had gone away, thanks to his beloved brother Roy. Check this out. The double deckers coming down Main Street, USA. Look at that. Hello, good morning. And as Walt once said, it all started with a mouse. Today, we head to the Rivers of America. Let's hurry up and get there one last time. And as we walk in via Liberty Square straight ahead, you see the boathouse, and I can see the steam of the Liberty Belle. You will not be able to see that anymore. And there's quite a line waiting to get on the Riverboat landing to board the Riverboat right here on its last day. Pretty nice line. Don't know if I'm gonna ride it just yet. Tom Sawyer Island is probably not open quite yet, doesn't open till later. The Riverboat landing, this building stays, and everything beyond it is destroyed. They're actually gonna fill in the river. Fill in the river. It looks like it's gonna become a walking path. Guys, you're gonna hear a lot of silence from me today. I'm just gonna let the camera roll. Tom Sawyer Island. Panning over. I mean, wow. How are they taking this out? I just don't understand it. So beautiful, man. I'm obviously walking down the exit, but this is a great view. We can't go further than this of the Riverboat. And this is their last day here. I can imagine how they must feel. A lot of these people have worked on this boat for a long time. Get the cast members going here. Last day. I remember several years back, a lot of my friends, oh actually it was on my birthday weekend, a lot of my friends and I went to Tom Sawyer Island and we ate right there on my birthday celebration in that gazebo when that snack stand was open. That was Dapper Day 2019. I cosplayed. I cosplayed that day. I came as Magnum PI, but we sat right over there in that gazebo, which I'm gonna go over there later in Tom Sawyer Island and check that out. I've decided to get on the Liberty Belle. We're gonna ride this first. First ride of the day on the last day. And the line is bottomed out right here. The Liberty Belle just sounded its horn, or its whistle. Looks like it's preparing to load. There we go. Look at this. This is so beautiful. So just amazed that this will be no more. All right, so what's happening is it's going on a test run. Check that out. No one on board but the crew. The audio track's going. One last test run. And this will all be gone, guys. Everything. You can hear the audio going. There it goes towards Big Thunder Mountain. These docks are gone, man. I can't believe it. Walt Disney, a huge fan of Tom Sawyer, Mark Twain also of Missouri. Here's one of the rafts that we will be taking today, soon to be gone. The raft and the riverboat and the river into frame. Goodbye. And the crew over there with the leaf blowers blowing off the dock. The last time I was on Tom Sawyer Island was about 3 weeks before they made the announcement, and I could not go to the fort. That part of the park was closed, and I showed in the video there were weeds growing up. They hadn't opened it because no one had mowed it. It was pretty interesting, and at that time I'm like, oh no, that's not a good sign. And then the rest was history a couple weeks later. And this right here, ladies and gentlemen, is one of my favorite views of all theme parks. You've got the beloved Haunted Mansion on the hill above the river. The Haunted Mansion, that one right there, was designed and inspired by houses on the Hudson in Sleepy Hollow. It actually looks just like Washington Irving's Sunnyside on the Hudson River in Tarrytown. It looks the same. We went there a couple years ago, actually last year, and we were like, there's no doubt about it. That looks like the Haunted Mansion right here. And notice it's above a river. That is intentional to its true inspiration. So I'm over here to get this view as the boat will be coming around. The line behind me has grown significantly. I hope I'm able to make the first drive. If not, I'll take the second. Here it comes. For its first passengers of the day with the leaf blowers. Wow. Look at that. How ironic, the leaf blowing. Right there. That is the view I'm talking about right there. Gone. So beautiful, man. 9:57, the line has began to move. The landing is open, and I think we're gonna make it. I forget what the capacity is. It looks like they're operating till 8 o'clock today. Capture these signs. Morning. Morning. Just letting the camera roll, guys. In case you want to watch this back. It's gonna be, I'm probably never gonna watch it back. It's just too difficult. Turnstiles. You never know. Maybe I will. This is it. We're on. This holds a lot of people.
Want to get a railing spot right here, or are you going up?
Check it out. Sorry, excuse me. There'll be a lot of people on this boat. Just want to show everything.
Here, right there. Okay, you sit right there. Okay, say cheese.
American Sketches. Saloon of a Steamboat.
Oh, Jesus. Okay.
A wooden plate here. The levee at St. Louis, Missouri. Look at that. That's so beautiful, man. They see it as a land of opportunity for an IP. I see it as sacred land of history for Walt Disney World. A lot of people out on the bow. Check this out. This could be my last ride. I don't know if I'm gonna ride it again. I don't know if I can. Check it out. Getting ready to go. Actually might go up top. My fiance Chris, who works on this boat, told me that below this compartment over here, where most of the engine is, a lot of the cast members sign, and her signature along with it down in there, specifically on the wall, a lot of cast members who worked on this boat have signed the Liberty Belle. My fiance's signature is right over there. First run of the day. I just came up the steps. There's the stern. You're gonna go out to the bow. It looks like the bow is very popular right now. And I made it to the bow. Just like our riverboat captain is in there, getting ready. Here we go. First ride on the last day. Wow. Mark Twain.
With me here on the Texas deck is a young cub that goes by the name of Sam Clemens. He's marking his 100th voyage down the river today with nary a calamity on his watch so far. Sam knows this river like his own backyard. Sam, tell our guest everything you know about this river.
Well now, I always figure it is better to keep your mouth shut and appear stupid than to open it and remove all doubt. But I will tell you this, I love this river more than anything else. I've loved this river even from the time I was a toddler back in Missouri. Before we get too much further out of port, I think I should mention that you best not be sitting on those handrails. They're the only thing between you and the river.
Like there's folks on Tom Sawyer Island.
It takes me back to when I was a barefoot boy growing up alongside the riverbanks. You know, it seems to me that when I was younger, I could remember everything, whether it happened or not. But as I grow older, I seem to remember only the things that never happened at all.
Shadow. We will never have this shadow. Back down. Here we are. Goodbye. And there's the construction crane over there for Villain's Land. Villain's Land out there, cars over here.
Going for sure. End of November 14th. We're here.
The windmill. They're talking about Tom Sawyer Island.
The only way you can get there is by raft. Old Man Harper's grain mill is there, back in the woods just off Tom's Landing. And that's Muff Potter's pond and his windmill. We almost hanged Muff once. And there's Huck's
Muff
Landing.
Potter.
I always did like Huck. He could swear just wonderful. He and Tom and I spent most of our wild and reckless youth exploring the island. Lots of caves, lots of adventure, if you know where to look. And we all knew where to look. And that's Superstition Bridge.
And check out the new track for Big Thunder Mountain right here. New track. Not open just yet. As we passed Fort Langhorn for the last time on the Liberty Belle. Remember up there back in 2019, it was actually 2020 after the park had opened. I had Tom Sawyer Island to myself. The video is out there when park was barely, you know, there wasn't a lot of people here because of the pandemic. And I was out there all by myself creating an entire video with that experience. I'll never forget that. I mean, look at this view here from the rivers of America. I'll never forget this. Old shack. Old abandoned shack on the island. And here's the train signaling to the Liberty Belle up here. And there it goes. Something you... right there every time. Awesome. That's cool. We got an extra show there. That's something that the former Riverboat captain at home pointed out to me, thanks to Chris. I never realized how they were in sequence. Walt Disney World Railroad and the Riverboat. There it is over there. Wow. That right there. No more. Walt really loved this railroad. Imagine if they took that away. Deer crossing buoy, and then you have the deer in the woods. Goodbye, deer. Got the moose. The moose. And the village.
Those of you that have been this way before know that the water can get fairly shallow along these stretches of the river. Leads them out
Made it back to the propeller. Side of Fort Langhorn.
I think I've seen you before, but thanks for being here. Hello!
Someone down there waving, taking video. One last view of the Haunted Mansion from this angle. You will never get this close to it like this evermore. Look at that. So we're coming in. Look at that view. people waving.
And the Belle line. Pursuit, check and cargo. All hands prepared dock. All passengers.
And here we
Hello,
are.
my name's Anthony, and I'd like to welcome you back to Liberty Square. At this time, please gather up your personal belongings, take small children by the hand, use the handrails and watch your step as you make your way down to the very bottom Deck 2 exit. On behalf of Horace Bixby, Sam Clements, Hallie down in the steam room, and myself, we thank you for riding aboard the Liberty Belle Riverboat. We hope you have an excellent rest of your day here at Magic Kingdom.
Goodbye. I don't think. I don't think I could do it again. That was it. That was it. Final day, man. Good. How you doing?
I'm Chris, the Disney Baker.
Hey.
Live on YouTube.
Tampa J.
Tampa J, I love that name.
Not live on YouTube, but on YouTube.
Oh, excellent. Tampa J, everybody say hello.
Alright, what's up, guys? Last day, a little sad here. Wow. See you, man.
See ya, we'll be here all day.
Alright, I'll see you later. Here we go. Thank you. That way. They're wet. Wow. We've got much to see and much to go through, but I just want to say that is one of the most difficult things I have ever done on camera. Who knew that the last time ever to ride the rivers of America would be the weekend of Independence Day 2025. It's still a holiday weekend. Huh. That's just hitting me. Rivers of America, last time during the birthday celebration, the 249th birthday celebration weekend of the country it paid tribute to. A lot of people on that boat. It's an attraction that everyone can do. The whole family. Not too many rides or attractions like that left around the world. Most of them are here at Walt Disney World, but this one, absolutely everyone can ride. Everyone. And we've all heard the story. Walt sitting on the park bench watching his kids play, eating peanuts, saying, gee man, I wish we could go to a place where everyone could ride the attractions. That's part of the spirit of the riverboat. Yeah, you can ride riverboats over the Seven Seas Lagoon like I did this morning, but it doesn't compare to this right here. And you can also say you can ride the original at Disneyland still, but that's not a fair argument. That's a privileged argument. Just think about it. This is one of the reserved rafts right here. I can see there's a lot of people on the landing over there about to do what we're about to do. One last adventure on Tom Sawyer Island. All going away, this whole dock. Did you ever stop and read this? Sills? My guess is a lot of people are gonna come out here and be one of the last to ride the last ride. I'm not doing that. I understand. I would, but I just can't do it again, guys. Just wanted to be here on the last day. Look at that. Tom Sawyer Island. Tom Sawyer Island Explorer map. Get a good look at it here. If you take a screenshot, it'll have to last longer. It's really cool, really awesome. I'm gonna get a picture with it. Of course, you got the riverboat on there, Fort Langhorn. And then you have an inscription here. Mark Twain was born Samuel Clements in 1835 in Florida, Missouri. Wow, I didn't realize he was born in Florida, Missouri. Tom Sawyer Island Landing. Love the music. Reminds me of Tennessee a little bit. Turnstiles. right here. Never noticed this sign before. Look at this. A lot of my favorites. Some Midwestern staples there. Also down here you have Butterfly Brand, Springless Beans. We got a lot of families here. I mean, most people here are just sad that this is the last day, and they're all here for the same reasons. Happy we could all be here in the real.
I know. We changed our trip when we found out this was going to be the
Yeah.
last day.
I don't think.
all the way into the nearest handrail. Pick your favorite.
I don't know if we're gonna make it, but we might. Yeah. We're bored.
We're gonna have some bumps and tugs as we head over, so please make sure everyone is fully standing the whole time, holding on to handrails and rising into the water. Alright, folks, we're gonna have a bump in the back. Hang on tight, get ready, get steady. Go!
Go. One last adventure.
Alrighty, folks, as we approach that fast, we'll have our big old bumps and our tugs, so please make sure you are holding on to a handrail. We're gonna have bumps and tugs.
I'll just follow you around.
We're having a bump in the back first, so get ready, get set.
Let's serve
3, 2, 1, bump.
All right.
Oh,
We're gonna have a bump in the front, closely after that, hang on tight. 3, 2, 1, bump. We're gonna have a tug, a swing, and then one last bump, hang on tight. There's that tug, here's that swing, there's that bump.
Y'all got a different one. This was at the. Oh, on mine. Okay. And then
just met this family over here. Big fans.
Back when they were doing
Cool
those.
t-shirts. Woohoo! Boys room. Here we are, trying to catch my breath. Got very emotional. Let's have one last good time for Walt Disney, Admiral Joe Fowler, all the fans of Tom Sawyer Island, of Walt Disney. Let's do it one more time. Let's have as much fun as we can. Here we go. Let's do it for Mark Twain. We've made it to Harper's Mill. This here deserted grist mill was named after my friend Joe Harper. Old man, even if it could to go inside, even if you choose to go inside. I love that. Of course, it's written in the dialect as Mark Twain wrote. Please don't scare the birds. What you will find there, unless some no good done scared them before you did. Tom Sawyer. Love it. And into the mill. 2 days ago, I was in Dollywood at the grist mill. It was a fun experience. Them reopening and restoring their beloved original attraction, Blazing Fury. And I love that their president said, how could we dare get rid of this? It means so much to people. People who have been in here know that sound. The owl. Harper's Mill. There she is again. She's come back to port. The Liberty Belle. Look at this. Huck. Tom loves Becky. Whitewash fence. Or no, wait. Tom was supposed to whitewash the fence, but he ended up paying his little brother to finish it up for him, the little rascal. One last walkthrough. I love that they prepared the chairs right here. Nice place to sit for a spell. One last time. Isn't she purty? Pretty purty. Many of you already know this, but I was born in Indiana. I am a Midwesterner myself. Another reason why I don't want to see this go. Aunt Polly's. I haven't seen it open in quite some time. It's definitely not open on its last day it could possibly be. But they do have vending machines over here. Cash only. Check it out. And they're disguised. I don't have any cash on me. I would go for a water though. A lot of people chilling on the gazebo, taking it all in. And here's the barrel bridge. This is the exit. I'm gonna go around and do it the traditional ways, or do it the traditional way one last time. Just wanted to show you. Wow. Goodbye. Look forward to doing that. That's so much fun. These walkways are awesome. When I was a kid, I loved going into the woods. If I wasn't playing sports, I was outside and I was riding my bike or my ATV in the woods on trails. Life was an adventure for me, and it always has been, and always will be. All right, I'm gonna go across the bridge. I'm gonna head to Fort Langhorn. Again, I was here back in August, and this was shut off. I couldn't go over. But back in 2019, if you want to check out that old video, no, actually, sorry, 2020, if you want to check out the old video of me having this entire island by myself, it was quite an experience. Those were the pandemic days. Check that out. And also, Walt Disney, a tribute to his patriotism. That's an old video I created for July 4th, 2019. Look at that view. A lot of construction, a lot of deconstruction about to happen right here. God, I hate goodbyes. RMC Tools. Alligator and snakes area. And we come to the first fork in the road as the Liberty Belle is taking off on its third journey today behind me. We head to Fort Langhorn. Toot. I wonder if this sawed off stump right here might end up in the Lakeland Antique Mall. Let me know if it does. Got the entrance to the fort. All to myself currently. And the doors, the logs, everything. I'm gonna say hello to the horses, the rifle roost, and the caves below. Here's the horses. Love these animatronics. These gentlemen over here. Blacksmith. And the doggy taking a little drink. Ooh, I'm thirsty. Look at this little tail wagging there. Check out the horseshoes. Randy. Be one heck of a photo opportunity there, huh? Don't do it. Last day you could, though. There are restrooms out here. There's the powder room for the women. All right, there's the escape tunnel. We will go there last. We will escape there one last time. I think I'm gonna go up. Well, let's take a look in the guardhouse. I think the guard's asleep still. Is he awake yet? Nope. He smoked his pipe all night. It's creepy, isn't it? One last look at the guard. Forever asleep. No more. There goes the riverboat. A lot of folks over here watching it from this angle. We're gonna go up to the rifle roost. Last time I was up there, the rifles were still here, and one broke on me. It got stuck. It just kept shooting. They may have taken them out. When I was a kid, I built many forts in the woods. No way. They're still here, folks. One of them is still here. I was here on the last day of the shooting gallery in Frontierland. And I said I wasn't sure if these were still here. There is one here. And it works. Let's get them. Someone has personalized it right here. Actually, a lot of people have signed the wall in here. One last shot. Ready for it? The sword in the box. I pulled it out. Wow. I'll put it back in. That's hilarious.
Yeah, I think same thing's all over there.
Yeah.
Use caution when shooting the cannon. Sounds like we got more guns over here. Hear them? We're firing away. That one's stuck. I wonder how many kids have crawled under here over the years. Because you can crawl back there. Nice little breezeway here. This is a spiral staircase. Looks like we're gonna go up. There are more rifles over here. Okay, there's a lot more than I thought there were. Just one up here though. Used to be 1, 2, 3, 4. People shooting over there. Alright, going down the spiral staircase all the way to the bottom. Now I do want to point out that Tom Sawyer Island didn't open on opening day of Walt Disney World. It was actually opened in 1973, but the Riverboat and the Rivers of America were here, and there was always a plan to do a Tom Sawyer Island, but it did not make it for the grand opening in 1971. A lot of stuff over here. Oh, don't throw your trash. Got another rifle roost over here. Another staircase on this side.
I guess that's good.
And might as well use the men's room out here for the last time. Why not? I am showing this for educational purposes. I am the only one in here. Just to show you, they have a nice restroom out here. A couple of them on the island. No wind currently. The flag standing still in the middle of Fort Langhorn. Oh, picking up, starting to pick up a little bit right there. And this will conclude my time inside Fort Langhorn. This was the last time I was ever here. Now it's time to escape. We must go below to do so. Much below the escape tunnel.
Yeah, go escape.
Watch your step. Very narrow.
Hi, I'm Ami. Pay attention to us. Hi. What's that noise? Ah! Hi, I'm Ami. Can you continue leaning over so you can see me? Meep, meep. Is it meep? Meep. What's a meep? Meep. We're meeps. We're down in this cranny. Meep, meep.
I see, but what is a meep?
A meep is a thing that
Oh, I like it.
Having some fun. One last time.
Yeah, I'm sending Disney angry letters.
Oh, me too. The kid said he's sending Disney angry letters. Wait till we get to the big cave. There we did it.
Unbelievable.
Wow. Riverboat.
Did you meet me my grandchildren?
Forever fighting for the spirit of America. Fort Langhorn. Whether you take it away or not, it fought to the end. Here we go. Let's do it. One last walk across the bridge. Check it out. I always think of Temple of Doom when I walk across bridges like this. Indiana Jones. He was my hero when I was a kid. I always wanted to be an archaeologist because of Indiana Jones. But when I learned, you don't go on adventures, you don't fight Nazis, you don't do the half the stuff that Indiana Jones did. I learned that archaeology wasn't for me. I am fascinated by it though. Okay, we're gonna go into this cave right here, man. This is my favorite. It's all my favorite. Watch out for Engine Joe. He could be in here. He found out that we outed him about Muff Potter. This is definitely the darkest of the caves. The sounds of the Liberty Bell as we explore. Hear the sounds? Lighting in here is really cool, especially this door. Very spooky. I'm gonna go in here, go around this stalactite. Check it out. Lanterns. I've been enjoying Tennessee. Explored a cave already up there. Look forward to going to more. Look at this. That's the picture right there. I'm happy that a lot of my friends got to come out here and experience this for the last time. I was really happy for them. Wish I could have made it, but I was moving. Stalactites. Hold tight to the ceiling. One last shadow cast. There you go. Bye-bye. Bye-bye. There you go. Main hall cleared up. All to myself right now. Love the face in the rock. So it reminds me of the Goonies. There's gold in this cave somewhere. Treasure. Look into the hole. Look back the way we came. Hear that? Hot song. The bridge. Love this bridge. Not a lot of water down there, just still the sound effect, the stalactites. And one last light at the end of the tunnel. Don't be so optimistic. That light at the end of the tunnel could be a train. A lot of kids grew up here, know the playground. I think it's still up here. Here's a picnic table that a lot of folks may have picnicked on over the years. Nice spot to relax. His family over there doing it one last time, taking it all in. Comment below if you've ever had a picnic right here or over there. Here it is. I knew it was out here somewhere. The playground. Alright. It's been a while. Welcome to Tom Sawyer Scavengers Fort. Got the mast here. Look at that. Like that the boat's turned upside down. Very Huckleberry Fed. And the windmill. Gotta go inside the windmill. Really pretty, especially with the flowers right here and the sun hitting it. And we cannot go to the windmill on the last day. The little crooked bridge is closed. Look at that. Now I'd like to think if Walt were here, I'm going to quote Elias Disney, his father. Something he told Walt and Walt would say throughout his life. Elias Disney once told Walt Disney, if you start something, you better finish it. And if you do anything, do it to your best ability. He believed that. And that's the type of spirit he wanted inside his theme parks forever. If you're going to do something, do it to your best ability. And if you start something, you finish it. We can take a peek in on this side. Put a trash can here, but we can take a peek in. One last look at the windmill. Old Scratch's Mystery Mine. I have explored many old mines, but this one's the best ever. Strange things happen here, so keep a sharp eye out and don't stop for nothing. Signed, Tom Sawyer. The Mystery Mine. I'm thinking of the Mystery Mine attraction at Dollywood. So dark in here. It's a good spot to cool down. There is air conditioning in this mine. And do you hear the water? There's a waterfall. Check this out. The burst of AC coming from this hole. Feels nice. There it is, the waterfall. You got the gems and the rubies over there. This is so cool, man. There you go. The seven dwarfs even get a chance to come over here. Really pretty, man. I wish Walt could have seen this. This is one of the coolest tunnels. Great pictures in here. We did it. One last time. And across the way there, the parade is going on. I see Woody and Jesse. Here comes the Incredibles. Those folks over there are having a good time. That's good for them. I love that. All right, it's almost barrel bridge time. Check it out. This view, no more. How you doing, buddy? As I was filming that last shot, I had a cast member come up by my side, pull his phone out, and take a photo of the bridge too. They all know it's going away. Barrel Bridge, Tom and Huck's Way, the other way. I love it. Barrel Bridge entrance.
It's because there's so much people there. The bridge is having some.
Sure.
We don't want it to.
Do you know if there's any expectation that some of?
So they have a cast member managing the bridge today behind me. All right, try to do this in film. This is fun. So they have a cast member managing the bridge because there's so many people doing it today on its last day. It's a good call. With the Liberty Bell right there across the barrel bridge, the last portion of it on its last day for the last time. It's still fun. It's still difficult. I love it. And we made it. Mark Twain. Man, look at that kid, Mark Twain. That's how Mark Twain got his name. Sam Clemens. There they go. Many of them, most of them, their last ride. That's a great angle here. Look at that. Alright, here we go.
Last call for this one.
Last call. Better get on. Goodbye. And here we go. Goodbye. You know, I always say don't look back, but this is a moment where you look back. And we made it. And I ran into a friend, John, from Love Our Life vlog.
Hey guys.
Hey, check out his channel.
Yeah.
It was cool to see a familiar face and be able to experience Tom Sawyer Island with you for a bit.
You're at the end.
At the end.
Yeah, man. It was good seeing you though.
Good seeing you too. And he's originally from Tennessee, so that's cool.
Yeah, we'll be back there soon. So it'll be a lot of fun.
All right, hope to see you there.
All right, man.
Check him out, Love Our Life. There we go. People piling off. We got a marching band at the top of the hill. That was it. This is all going away, my friends. Nice little breeze here. You see the dock just barely floating there. I love that. It's like the Mississippi River. Maybe the Missouri River. Goodbye, Tom Sawyer Island. I'll miss you. I'll miss you very much. Little Spirit of New Orleans right here. This is awesome.
It's okay.
I can remember my mom and my brother over here. My brother in the stroller next to my mom. They were up here as I was coming down my first ever splash at Splash Mountain with my dad. I remember looking up, seeing him there, and just thinking how much fun I was having. Memories. Lots of memories made here. Now with Chris and her family. My family. Place means a lot. That's why days like these are really hard to take. And one last look at this view right here. No more. Construction walls are coming, and the river will be filled in. Goodbye, rivers of America. I hate goodbyes. I really do, man. I really do. Never seen the raft so packed. I'm glad people have turned up for the last day. It's a little afternoon. I think that's the 5th tour of the day right there on the Liberty Belle. And I got word that they were handing out a special flyer today, so I came back to get in line to get the flyer. They weren't handing it out earlier when I first rode the Liberty Belle.
You're welcome. Abby?
Oh, they're being personalized with the names. Oh, Liberty. J-A-Y. Thank you so much. Check this out. So we got this nice, like 8x10 Liberty Belle. And on the back, personalized Liberty Belle pilot. The undersigned inspector for the District of Liberty Square certifies that J has been examined this day and has successfully demonstrated proficiency as pilot of the Liberty Belle and is hereby declared licensed to act as such for 1 year from this date on the rivers of America in the Magic Kingdom at the Walt Disney World Resort, given under my hand this 6th day of July 2025. Mickey Mouse. But this is a rare one, folks. Because this is the last time. Here it is with my license. Pulling back into port. And today on this July 6th, here just before 1 o'clock, I say goodbye to the Liberty Belle. Rivers of America, Tom Sawyer Island. Goodbye. Thanks for the good times. Thank you. And my hope, my dream is that one day, someday, that all attractions are created equal and protected. And again, the Sleepy Hollow refreshments, themed after the Hudson River. Tarrytown and Sleepy Hollow also looks like Sunnyside, just as you see on the Haunted Mansion over there. Sleepy Hollow, I love that town. Everyone, I want to thank you all for watching and being here. It's quite an honor to have you here. Thank you for being a part of this video, watching it. Really appreciate that. I'm just a man that goes out and has fun and fires up the camera. And I will continue to always do that. And we have a lot of responsibility as creators, as influencers, to always tell the truth. And that's my moral compass. And that's how Walt Disney was. So I cannot hold back. I cannot. And I never will. There's always much ahead. Well, thanks for watching my video. I hope you all know that you're awesome, that you're loved, and that no matter who you are, what you're going through, no matter what, there's always much ahead. Thanks for watching, guys. As you can see, I'm not in Tennessee anymore, and I will be on the road for the next many days. So hope to see you there in the next video. Thank you so much. Oh, look, the train's coming into station as we're passing under it. There it is, 50 years from now. If Walt Disney World's still standing here, odds are it will be. Many of the folk coming to the park, maybe a few older ones might recall Tom Sawyer Island. Maybe a little bit. Maybe I'll still be here. I hope to be. Although 50 years from now, I'd be a really old man. There will always be much ahead, my friends. Always and forever. In this life and in the next. All right, thanks for watching. See you later. And right at the precise moment that the Admiral Joe Fowler, the boat that I took in this morning, came in, the rain came as well. Right here at the end, I just want to say, my camera died on my other battery, by the way. I'm filming on my phone. Mr. Joe Fowler helped design the Rivers of America here in Disneyland. One of the original riverboats. Right here, the Joe Fowler. All right, guys. That's it.